Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. Welcome to my YouTube video. I just shoot these at home. Today I'm going to be talking to you today about IRS audits reclassification of employee, employer, and all that good stuff. IRS has a whole team of different former IRS agents that go and investigate the reclassifications of people, whether they're really wage earners or are they subcontractors. Anyway, I worked at IRS for 10 years. I've been in private practice for 40. I have a whole team of former IRS agents at every single level of Internal Revenue Service, along with tax attorneys. We just have an excellent firm, and I'm available for consultations or representation anytime. One of the things as a former IRS agent, when I'd go out and work cases, I would notice that I'd go out on businesses and I'd ask for their 941s. I was knocking on doors. I was a revenue officer. I would go ahead and ask people, I need to see their 941s, because I knew they had a big operation. And they had bunches of people, they had bunches of trucks and all this stuff. And I looked at their 941 and they only had 2 people on payroll. They had the owner themselves and a secretary, and everyone else was a subcontractor. They wrote up these subcontractor agreements for everyone. Well, IRS really doesn't buy that. So what IRS has done is they put these formidable teams together and go out when there's suspicion that there has some activity that people are really should be put on the 941, and they instead been giving 1099. So I just want you to know the best place to go ahead and find this information, in case your accountant or CPA, your CPA has done this to you. It's not good for you to have them, but look at the IRS form SS8. SS8. It doesn't stand for Super Sport. Just put IRS form SS8, and on there they will go ahead and lay out the difference whether you are an employee or you are a subcontractor. There's 3 areas, by the way, that IRS looks at, and they're broken out into sections, and they give you a whole bunch of questions. Just let me read them. The first is behavioral. Does the company control or have the right control what the worker does? And it goes over a whole bunch of information. Financial, what are the business aspects of the worker's job controlled by the payer? These things. How is the worker paid? What are the expenses? What are the tools? So what's the financial arrangement? You know, do they go out in jobs? If they use their own tools or the company's tools, and the type of relationships. Are there written contracts, pension plans, insurance? What will the relationship be in the key aspects of the business? So I just want you to know that IRS is going to use this SS8 form kind of as a basis on how they're going to conduct their audit. Now, a lot of times, I want to tell you, this is really important for you to understand. It all depends where the preponderance of evidence is on these cases. You can't say, well, IRS can't say 1 or 2 things and then make everyone a 941 employer. You can't do that. So you have to look at those and kind of weigh the evidence and see where the weight falls. So a lot of times you do need former IRS agents to go in there and help with the representation on these reclassifications audit, because IRS is going to try to weigh everything in their favor. And we can say, no, we're going to weigh them over here. And plus there's a negotiation somewhere in the middle. Anyway, if you need representation, give us a call. Please give me, if you would, a subscription. I would appreciate it. Remember, go to that SS8 form. It's going to give you everything you need to know. If you're listening to this and you haven't had the audit, you may want to look at those common law rules. It's really important that you do that, and give me a subscription. I really appreciate it. Thank you.